Hello everyone. Hand waving, welcome back to VTB Channel channel, where we hunt for extremely interesting, extremely surprising and, sometimes extremely chilling weather developments. And today we will explore together a powerful weather change that is about to land on most of the United States. It is not a light breeze or a few clouds, but two major winter weather phenomena, bringing snow, strong winds, hail and potentially one of the coldest spells that many places have experienced in over 7 months. We will go step by step, from what is happening right now, to how the cold air is forming and moving down, and finally the impact that you, citizens, workers, farmers, need to pay attention to and prepare for. Right now, a major storm system is moving through the Pacific Northwest. The U.S. Northwest got a lot of rain yesterday, and there were notable tornado warnings in places like Oregon and Washington, which is pretty rare. Abundant moisture from the atmospheric river over the Pacific Ocean is heading east. As this moisture mixes with the storm system and its debris, it will break up and move into the southern 48 states, especially east of the Rocky Mountains. Meanwhile, in the northeastern U.S., New England, there is a small storm system this morning, bringing a very cold air mass down from Canada. Temperatures in much of New England will drop by 15 to 20 degrees Celsius today alone. And now for the main part. This is the first taste of winter coming to the U.S., and it's coming earlier than usual. This weekend, the jet stream will drop off, allowing tons of cold air from Canada to flow down through the Gulf Coast and up into the Ohio Valley, Midwest, and Northeast. Many areas are expected to see temperatures as low as 25 to 30 degrees Celsius, 75 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, below average. Some places could see record lows on Sunday and early Monday. More specifically, Saturday night into Sunday morning, a large cold front will develop across the plains, Midwest, and North. Early Monday morning, cold air will move into areas like Kentucky and Tennessee, where temperatures could be as low as 30 degrees Celsius, 86 degrees Fahrenheit, below average. Then Tuesday morning, the entire East Coast will be affected, not just a few degrees below average, but potentially 10 to 25 degrees below average. Bottom line, by mid to late next week, conditions will ease and temperatures could rebound to normal or slightly above. Along with the cold, we have a double threat, snow and a hard freeze. Many areas like the Ohio Valley, Midwest, and Northeast could see a hard freeze Sunday and Monday morning. Sensitive vegetation, trees, and outdoor crops will need to be protected. On snow, a weak system, Alberta Clipper, will impact tonight through Saturday, bringing some snow but not much. Then, Saturday afternoon into Sunday morning, a low-pressure system will move through the Great Lakes region, bringing significant snowfall potential, 6 to 12 inches, 15 to 30 centimeters, in places. Priority areas: Northwest Indiana, Western Michigan. Near Lake Michigan and Lake Erie, lake effect snow will push snowfall even heavier. Additionally, there is a chance of very light snow, a few inches, as far south as Kentucky and Tennessee. Not much, but unusual for this time of year. That's not all. In addition to the cold and snow, we have the threat of severe weather. On Friday, areas like Tennessee, southern Kentucky, southern Ohio, and the Gulf Coast are at risk of damaging winds. Large hail, golf ball-sized, and a few isolated tornadoes are very likely. On Saturday, the chance of isolated severe weather is more widespread into Dixie Alley. While the overall risk is not considered extremely high, the risk exists, and you should be prepared. With that in mind, here are some things to keep in mind. People in the heavily impacted areas, Ohio Valley, Midwest, Northeast, Kentucky, Tennessee, should closely monitor warnings from weather agencies and prepare for very low temperatures. Possible freezing and snow. Farmers, outdoor growers, this is a very early stage for freezing to occur as far as central Texas, central Alabama, Georgia, and even northern Florida. Protect crops. irrigate if necessary, and cover sensitive livestock. Workers, students, Sunday and Monday mornings in the Midwest, Northern Plains, and Northeast will see temperatures in the single digits or even in the negative digits when accounting for wind chills. Wear a very warm coat, hat, and gloves. Drivers, commuters, when snow and ice appear, roads are slippery, visibility is poor, drive slower, turn on your lights, keep your distance. Mountain dwellers, beware of the lake effect. Northerly winds blowing over the Great Lakes will add to the heavy snowfall. If you're near West Michigan, Lake Erie, be prepared for 6 to 12 inches or more. Bottom line, this isn't just a cold front, it's a powerful, complex, and diverse weather event, from deep cold, snow, freezing to strong winds, hail, and tornadoes. And more importantly, it's happening earlier than many years. Typically these types of conditions appear in December or January, but are now arriving in early November. So, think of the weather not as just cold air, but as a whole package of winter knocking on the door early. And yes, this weekend, you better brace yourself, because a massive cold front is brewing and about to sweep across the United States. No kidding. This could very well be the coldest one of the fall early winter season. Snowflake temperatures are dropping so fast that, if you haven't pulled out your thick coat yet, you're going to be battling the cold this weekend. Cold sweat smile. The cold air is pouring first. Let's take a look at the big picture. A massive cold front from Canada is starting to slide down the Midwest and Northern Plains. And this time, it's not just passing through, it's going to camp out there for a few days. Ice temperatures are still pretty comfortable today, in the 70s far north, all the way down to the Ohio Valley. But by tomorrow, that infamous north wind will begin to sweep through, sweeping away the warm air, leaving behind a chill that will touch your skin. In the Midwest, temperatures could drop as low as 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And in Texas, where it's usually hot all year round, temperatures will still be hot at 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Sun, however, that's only temporary, because on Friday, the cold air will officially attack in full force. Friday, November 7th, will be the milestone of this cold front. From North Dakota to the Northeast, early morning temperatures will be around 20 degrees Fahrenheit to 30 degrees Fahrenheit. You heard that right. 20 degrees F, meaning just a few minutes outside will freeze your expression. Grimace. And in South Texas, where many people are still walking around in t-shirts, it will be surprisingly hot with temperatures in the 80s to near 90s. A stark contrast between North and South America. Upstairs, Fargo, Bismarck, the Twin Cities, are getting ready for their first weekend without temperatures above freezing. Ice on Sunday morning, the lows will be in the 10s to 20s. Imagine this. You open the door, step into the yard, and your breath turns to white smoke. Open mouth face, the first snow of the season is coming. But that's not all. The strong cold air combined with the moisture over the Great Lakes will create the perfect combo for the first snow of the season. Snowflake, yes, that's right, snow. Northern New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, get your shovels ready. The first snowflakes could arrive Wednesday night or Thursday morning, mostly overnight, when the ground is cold enough to hold snow. By Thursday morning, many parts of the Northeast will see a light blanket of snow covering rooftops. And with strong northwest winds, it's going to get even colder. Temperatures will be in the 30s to 40s in the Northeast, and the cold air will continue to spread throughout the weekend. Wind face while the North is shivering in the cold. The sun is still working full force in Central America and the Mississippi Valley. Sunny, clear skies. With a slight chill at night, the perfect weather for those who love the feeling of golden autumn. Maple leaf, but don't get too excited. Starting Thursday evening, high clouds will move south, and another cold front will quietly build up, bringing light rain and drizzle to the Dakotas, Iowa, and even Chicago by Friday morning. Cloud with rain, strong storm risk in the south and in Tennessee, Kentucky. and northern parts of Alabama and Georgia, be on the lookout. Warning: on Friday, November 7th, the risk of severe weather will increase significantly. Scattered severe thunderstorms are expected, cloud with lightning with coin-sized hail, wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour, and a few weak, short-lived tornadoes. Fearful: the yellow area on the warning map, which includes Nashville, Lexington, Bowling Green, has a 15% chance of storms within a 25-mile radius. It may sound small, but it's actually a significant risk. And with an STP index of 1 to 210, experts say a few isolated tornadoes are still possible. In short, Friday, the South will rumble with thunder, while the North shivers in the cold. High-voltage snowflake-wide snow and a brutal weekend. As this weather system moves eastward, it will pull powerful cold air and a ton of moisture. And that's the perfect recipe for significant snowfall in the Great Lakes and Midwest. Smiling face cities like Chicago, Milwaukee, Detroit, Toledo, Grand Rapids, all are in the zone for 1 to 2 inches, 2.5 to 7.5 centimeters of snowfall. Snow will blanket lawns, roofs, and could turn Monday morning into an early Christmas scene. Christmas tree if you live in the north. Get ready for a chilly Monday morning. Feels to be around 8 to 12 degrees Celsius, and if there's wind, it'll be even colder. Cold face, so start your car early, wear gloves, and wrap up before heading out. Looking far away? What's next week like? Next week, from Monday, November 10th to Friday, November 14th, the weather picture for the U.S. will be split in two: east, cooler, drier, cold but sunny. West, lots of rain and heavy snow, especially in California, Oregon, Nevada, and the Rockies. The Sierra Mountains in California could see up to 1 to 1.5 meters of snow, enough to kick off the ski season early. Ski. Meanwhile, Northern California, Oregon and Washington continue to see heavy rain, crucial for dry season water supplies. And that, folks, is a very dramatic weather picture for the U.S. this week and next. From snow, ice, and cold winds in the north, snowflake, to severe thunderstorms in the south, cloud with lightning, and rare sunshine in the Midwest, sun, it's all coming together in an emotional weather symphony. If you found today's news interesting, useful, or helped you better prepare for the upcoming cold right finger, don't forget to like, subscribe to VTB Channel 8. And turn on the bell to not miss the latest forecasts for the US, Canada, and the tropics. Thanks for watching. Wishing you a warm and safe weekend, and don't forget, keep your heart warm no matter how cold the weather.